Hello everyone, welcome along to another watch along on the Sports Corner YouTube channel. How are we all doing today? We've got a fantastic match which is kicking off in just under 5 minutes time, as you can see on the screen. Of course I didn't update the thumbnail since the last game, but we know now it's Tigres who are taking on Bayern Munich in the FIFA Club World Cup final, with both teams out on the pitch, ready, about to get underway for this match. And joining me today for this brilliant game. Oh, it's gone a little bit wappy there. Let me just get Rowan back on screen. There you go. You can see Rowan is joining us today. And alongside Rowan, we've got a three-man setup. We're all full in the house today because, as you could see probably a minute ago while I'm trying to sort everything out in the background, we've also got Simon as well. How are we doing, boys? Good. Not doing too bad. Let me get Simon's camera on now. There we go. But here we go. This is going to be a brilliant game to watch, hopefully. Let me just quickly sort that out. 2 seconds. He has got a very big build, hasn't he? Should we have a look at the teams before we crack on in this match? Let's have a gander. Right, let me take that off for a second. It's going to be all crazy today. So much going on the screen. But let's have a look at the home side. That's Tigres on the screen for you. They're playing a 4-4-2 today. Nathaniel Guzman, the Argentinian international goalkeeper, is in goal. Back four, that consists of Jesus Duenas, Carlos Salcedo, Diego Reis and Luis Rodriguez. That is the back four. Midfield four, they've got Luis Quinones, Guedo Pizarro, Rafael Carioca, and former Villarreal man Javier Aquino in the four-man midfield. And then for the first time, they've gone for two strikers up top. Andre Pierre Gignac, of course, the current player on target for the Golden Boot at the Club World Cup, is partnered up alongside Carlos Gonzalez. It's the first time he started in this tournament. You can see on the bench as well a few other players that could come on. Hugo Ayala, Jordan Sierra, and then a few other players that have come on throughout this tournament includes Francisco Meza and Raimundo Fulgencio. What a lovely name that is. 20-year-old youngster. He could come on at some point in this match as well. As for the Bayern Munich side, the Champions League winners looking for a sextuple today. That'll be 6 trophies for them, which is absolutely bonkers. 4-2-3-1 for the side. They've gone very attacking indeed. It's Manuel Neuer who's in goal today. A back four of Alphonso Davies, Lucas Hernandez, Nicolas Sewell and Benjamin Pavard is the back four. Of course, you might have heard, unfortunately, Jerome Boateng did have to go home for some personal reasons. Hopefully he's doing okay. Quite a serious situation that happened there. They've got a midfield 3 or defensive midfield 2. 2 CDMs, Joshua Kimmich, alongside, very interesting, David Alaba. First time he's played in a midfield role for quite some time. He plays in CDM alongside, as I said, Joshua Kimmich. And then playing as a centre attacking midfielder tonight, Leroy Sané. Quite an interesting choice there. Of course, you might know Thomas Muller is also out. He has picked up COVID, which is a real shame for him, but hopefully we will see him again at some point in the near future. And then up top, the front three, you've got Serge Gnabry on the left-hand side, Kingsley Coman on the right, and then, of course, Robin Lewandowski up top. Because they are missing players, a few noticeable players missing, not just the likes of Boateng and Muller, but also the likes of Goretzka, who didn't actually get called up to the tournament. It does mean there's a lot of youngsters on the bench today, the likes of Musiala and Hoffman, alongside Thiago Dantas, all on the bench. So a few big players potentially coming on at some point, guys. Big match overall, this one, isn't it? I mean, it's a fairly interesting point because I'm quite surprised that a few of the players might have not actually tested for it. Well, oh, what a chance. Well, I'm just quickly sorting out the screen, so I do apologise, by the way. Well, I'm trying to sort out mine because I don't think I can have 2 screens up at once. So I will. What I will do is I will put my. Where's my camera? Give me 2 seconds here. The wonders of technology. That was Aquino who went down there. Big moment in the game. Apologies, as I said, just trying to sort out a few technical stuff. 6, 7, 8. By the way, I'm just going to quickly run through the comments. There's loads of them. Apologies, didn't get to read them out. Just trying to sort out a few technical stuff in the background. Benaldo's put, Mon the Tigres, welcome to the stream, Benaldo. Hope you're good, buddy. Daz saying, evening. How are you all doing today? How are you doing, lads? Good, good. Adam's put, apparently you can only hear us. Hopefully, you should be able to actually hear the guys now. Don't know what was happening there. Wonders of technology, absolute nightmare. But the guy said they're good. Adam's in the stream. How you doing? Your legend says Gignac hat-trick incoming. Come on, Gignac, we want it.
I mean, he's already balled through. He's offside. No, he's not. Just too much on it.
No, just too much. I think he's gone back to Guzman. And then Carl's put, just for fun, I looked up the Club World Cup and found out there are actually cash prizes for participating teams. Because I know we had this debate before with all of the cash potentially involved with this tournament. But these teams actually do get some cash if they win and get certain areas in the competition, which is good indeed. But just give me a heads up in the chat. Can you hear the boys now? Apologies, it's a bit of a scrappy start to the stream, but hopefully it's not going to be a scrappy game.
It won't be a sports corner without someone being muted.
No, definitely not. But I was going to ask you guys actually while the game's just started. Simon, you watched the third round match. I know you said to us a minute ago, not necessarily the best game in the world. What do you think scoreline's going to be of this?
I think I said on Monday, I think 2-0 Bayern, but I don't know. I've not actually really caught. I mean, I've watched all three of Al-Ali's games, but I've missed both of Tigres, so I can't say that actually I know too much about them apart from Gignac's carried.
Wow.
Frozen on her.
No, you're alright.
No, you're alright. We can hear.
I think Simon.
I've frozen on my screen.
We're off to a great start.
I've just had a message off Kieran saying, why are you not on the stream?
Because I can't have two setups at once. So what I will do is I'll put Rowan on the stream for now, and I'll keep flipping you guys about so everybody gets to see a bit of you both.
Oh no, that's fine. It's okay. I haven't put my makeup on today, Josh. I haven't put my makeup on.
Well, you're on the screen now.
Oh wow! No, I think for me it's going to be a bit of a different game, I'd say, because Tigres have won the games, but if some of them being convincing, Bayern didn't look massively convincing against Al-Ali. I think Muller is going to be. I mean, you've got Leroy Sané coming into play at Cam, not his regular position. Sergio Gnabry's outside the box, lovely driving.
Oh, this could be a brilliant chance.
Thanks, Kimmich to Leroy Sané. Sané has a great block. Coming, scuffs it into Guzman's hands. But like I said, I think it's the Bayern win, and I think it's a 2-1 win at like the 85th minute or something.
Do you know what?
Scuff.
I want Tigres to win it. As I said, if you've been watching throughout this tournament, you know we've done a lot of the big games in terms of the second round, the semi-finals. You'll know I'm a big Gignac fan. I want Tigres to win this. I want Gignac to score the winner. But let's take it to penalties. Let's go to penalties. I know Gignac's probably more likely to be one of the first players to come up to hit a penalty. But let's go all the way. Because I think Tigres have had a brilliant competition so far. Oh, there's a chance here. Lewandowski. He's just messed up his feet there. And the first touch he gets in the end lands at the feet of Guzman.
We lost him as soon as Lewandowski was about to score. I mean, Alaba pressing well, gets the ball back under his feet. Plays it through to Lewandowski, who just can't get the shot off.
Big chance in the end.
No,
there we go.
We've got Sam back. Is he back? We nearly got him.
We nearly got him there. Apologies for
I'm back.
There we go.
You're back. There we go. We got you in. Apologies for you guys which have had to put up with you like the first 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you very much because it's always a nightmare trying to get these streams set up. But hopefully, put your score predictions in the chat because that's what we want to hear. But let me get the time.
My connection's been dropped all day. I'm on like 5.5 minutes in.
Oh God.
Oh
Oh
dear.
God.
I'm trying to fix it, but this isn't going well. Yeah, 5:37.
Fingers crossed you can fix it. Hopefully. The one time you want it to work as well in a big game like this. Got a chance for Tigres to come forward.
No, they don't.
Carioca trying to spray the ball to Luis Rodriguez. He's giving the ball away, and I think Rowan, you've got to say this first 5 minutes. Been a bit of a cagey start for both sides, hasn't it, to be fair?
Yeah, I mean, Tigres had that opening chance on the left-hand side where Sane gave away the stupid foul. But you would say it'd be Bayern the most. Obviously, we had the Lewandowski opportunity, you had the Leroy Sane, I think it was the Kimmich chance as well. So more chances for Bayern, but Tigres, their intensity, they have not stopped running. So in terms of when Bayern are on a counter, trying to get men back, when Bayern have been forced to play back to Neuer, Pavard, they've pushed them, and it's what I like. It's some intensity from the Mexican side.
So it's a good start indeed. Dimski's in the chat. How are you doing, buddy? He's put, hi there. Anything but 0-0, please, tonight. Fingers crossed, because well, it was a bit of a poor start, wasn't it, to the last watch along that I did. Daz has asked,
right, a 0-0, but if you get pens, sorry.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I'll take that, but I'd like a dramatic penalty shootout. Like,
yeah.
I want one where it goes on for ages, and there's so many players missing opportunities, or there's just good saves. Kyle's put in the chat, he's going 3-2 Tigres, Gignac hat-trick. Come on, Kyle, we love to see it. That's what we want tonight.
The love for Gignac is clearly in the air.
Honestly, they know how much I've been waiting for this competition for Gignac.
I mean,
and the man's
if you
delivered.
want to read a piece about Gignac, go to the sports-corner.com as a Bayern Lava Corner. If you go to sports-corner.com, Josh did a lovely article on how Gignac has inspired this Tigres side.
Well, worth checking it out. Thank you very much for the quick plug there, Rowan. You know how to do it very well.
I love some shameless promotion.
Chris has put in the chat, let's all blame Josh as he's the main host.
Exactly. See, me and Simon didn't have these problems for Al Ali. It might just been an Al Ali thing.
Unbelievable. Maybe it's the power of Tigres. Or there's a corner here for Bayern.
Your love for Gignac is just too much. It can't compete.
I mean, it's good to see a lot of Tigres fans in the chat tonight. If you're a Bayern Munich fan, I mean, Daz has put, he thinks it's 2-1 Munich, Lewandowski and Sane. But Gignac to score. If Gignac scores first, get me excited, then I don't mind that.
Kimmich goes out for another corner.
In there from, I think it was Gera Pizarro.
That's it. I can tell you all the Bayern names. I can only tell you probably 3 players for Tigres.
I've got the Tigres ones for you.
That's why you're here, Josh. You're our Tigres correspondent. The same with Simon, in fairness.
Chris has put in the chat, maybe Josh and Gignac should have a FaceTime Valentine's Day date.
Oh.
In my dreams, I wish. Back heel, though.
Oh.
Very sneaky.
Could be a counter-attack for Tigres here. Never mind.
Oh, my stream isn't even loading now.
Oh, no. Not good start for Simon.
I'll be more active when I think I can finally get on. I'm trying to do all I can.
Bleeding BBC.
I'll be with you eventually.
Shoot it to the channel.
Dimski's put in the chat, you're a legend, Josh. Don't put with any barracking. Thank you, Dimski. Someone's back in my corner. You love to see it. I mean, Rowan never would.
Whoa.
No.
Some slander. You haven't done a watch along in a while, Josh.
We haven't. When was the last time we did one?
I genuinely think, in terms of, I was thinking Leeds Arsenal at the start of the season, but that would have been right.
We've definitely done. We've definitely done ones before that. I feel like the last one I can remember doing was the Champions League playoffs.
Yeah, which was way before, which is a while ago, because it was Slavia Midtjylland.
I mean, we'll probably have one before then, but I'll stop for a second because Bayern are coming forward here. Kimmich on the ball right now. I've got to say, although they're giving the ball away, go on, Gignac, he's blazing forward. Go past Alaba, he's still going. He's got Alaba for the legs. Slow it down, though. He's done really well. He needs somebody to come towards him. What a lovely pass in the end.
That's a great ball.
Finds Carioca, goes for the long-range effort, and I think goes out for a goal kick.
Gignac would have put that in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it's Canones in the end. Yeah. I think he's one of those where he did so well to get the run forward, he just needed somebody to come towards him.
I think he was just unfortunate that Alaba and Schürrle just sort of put him in double coverage, as the Americans would say. They put him in double coverage, yet you just had nowhere to go. He plays a lovely ball across, but unfortunately just no, and it was an awful end product.
No, and as much as Giniac's a good poacher, he's not a quick player. I mean, he's getting on with age now.
You know what? He blitzed down that wing, though.
He did well
blitzed down that wing.
Considering he's up against Alaba as well, he's done very good. Cal's just put in the chat, by the way, just on the United West Ham game for a moment. A young Irish striker came on 9 minutes into the second half, and then Moyes decided to take him off later because he wanted experience up there. I find that disgusting treatment of a youngster in football.
It's an interesting question because I think it's great. He's getting playing time against one of England's best, but then it's one of them tough things as a manager. Okay, you want to win. You want to win the game. You've realised you're going to go to extra time. You're going to want a more experienced player up top. That does ruin the confidence, but I sort of at least he got to play.
Yeah.
It's one of them tough ones of you want to see young players getting to play full games, full halves, but when it comes down, you could beat Manchester United. You're going to want them calmer heads. We saw it with Southampton where you debut a youngster, it gets sent off within 30 seconds. A veteran wouldn't do that, and I suppose he may have wanted in that extra time someone who could keep calm in that sort of a pressure cooker situation.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those, isn't it? You don't want to run the risk of going down to 10 men. I mean, obviously they lost in the end, but another question in the chat. Of course, we had that bonkers game between Everton and Spurs yesterday. Really, really good match. Chris has asked, do you guys think Mourinho could be sacked at the end of the season if he doesn't win anything and doesn't seal Spurs any Champions League football?
Ooh, it was a tough question. We were talking about it earlier in terms of... Because I said I was talking about... Sorry, Alphonso Davies drives it in. Fans feet. Lewandowski just can't get it out from under himself.
Two left
Talking
feet
about all the rumours with Dortmund players are saying, I'd love to see, if Sancho leaves, I'd love to see Son at Dortmund. They were saying, it's an interesting thing. I think if Tottenham get Europa, I think I could still see him there. But who would come in? That's the thing. Who could come in that would bring what Mourinho brings?
I am going to turn off me Wi-Fi box and turn it back on in 5 minutes. Hopefully I'll be with you at like half past.
That's all right. Fingers crossed for you,
Simon.
Hopefully we can have Simon back by the second half. Fingers crossed.
Joys of technology.
Let me see if I can get Rowan back up on screen in a second. But yeah, I mean, with Mourinho, I think I know a lot of fans right now.
Sorry, Josh. Great ball over the top.
Oh, lovely.
Alphonso Davies.
Play though, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering what he was doing there.
Took age for assistant ref to call that. That's just why Alphonso Davies is such a fun player to watch. He spots him. The little dink forward nearly gets it as well.
Does really, really well in the end to get it.
Such a good opportunity, but I think Bayern fans settled into this game.
Definitely have indeed. It's been a good start for them. Not got a goal yet in this match. Don't forget, if you are new to the stream, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and of course check out all of our content, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. It is greatly, greatly appreciated indeed. I'm just going to very quickly get Rowan back up on the screen.
That's fine. I mean, with the chat, I don't know if you've seen the whole sort of rumours going around. It's obviously rumours that if Borussia, obviously it's my team, so I'd like to talk about it more. And it also affects probably a lot of teams in this chat. Sorry, Tigres are still on the ball away here. Great ball into the middle. Neuer comes out and collects, as Neuer does. Who was that? That was Quintero, I think. Just blitzing through, nearly beats Neuer to the ball. I mean, Bayern will come on the counter here. Kingsley Coman. No, the whole rumour about Dortmund in terms of how players may be leaving if they don't secure Champions League, and then players are huge. Witsel, Sancho, the Dahoud, Guerrero, Haaland, Reina, Bellingham. So, and rumours that they will leave if they don't get Champions League football. First of all, question. I'm guessing everyone is chat. Who would you take from that selection of lists? I'll try to find the actual proper rumoured list if I can see it on my phone. But if you feel like your clubs, who do you take? Who would you try to bring in? Because I think for every club, Haaland is that main one. Everyone will want Erling Haaland. He's a natural goal scorer. He's got a plethora of talent. but is Dortmund letting him down? I'm just trying to find it. I nearly saw it then. Oh, we have to go past the Uzbekistan goals. Here we go. So it's Jadon Sancho, Axel Witsel, Manuel Akanji, Mahmoud Dahoud, Giovanni Reina, Jude Bellingham, Rafael Guerrero, and Erling Haaland. What clubs do you want to see them go to if they come to you? And also, who do you think could go to Dortmund if they do have to cull? Because I think it's very tough to bring in players who will want Champions League football and settle for Europa. So I don't think many clubs do. Also, a game that's currently going on is Wolves Southampton 0-0.
Yeah, there's a few quite big FA Cup games going on this week so far. A lot of big ones. By the way, apologies, having to keep obviously messing about with everything while we've got a few connection issues going on in the background. Ronaldo's put in the chat, don't think we should sack Mourinho. Our form has been fluctuating forever.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe it's a little bit too early to be talking about a Mourinho sacking?
Yes and no. It's getting around to that point where you can sort of see how teams are settling a little bit. But it's Mourinho. Where is a good finish for Tottenham? Is it Champions or is it just getting consistent Europa League? I think obviously they will want Champions League. Sorry, I'll sort myself up as that's David Allen placing down the wing, great ball into the box.
Not a convincing clearance.
No, not convincing. All fans Leroy Sané.
Good work from Aquino to just come back and track his man there. Really, really well worked. Although Kimmich. Oh, what a goal! How about that for a finish? What a strike!
Joshua Kimmich.
From my namesake, that is an absolute spectacular finish.
I mean, so it was Aquino who tried to clear the ball there. Josh went as clear as I thought it was. Finds the feet of Josh Kimmich, and this is what he loves to do. Usually, he plays that ball into a Lewandowski and Muller. Instead, he wants to goal the glory himself. That is lovely. Just takes one little touch, sets himself up, absolutely drills it here. Lewandowski jumps over it, and it's pummeled into that ball. That's a lovely finish. I don't know whether they're checking that obviously Lewandowski's interfered in play there. Does it? I'm guessing they're checking if it touches him. It doesn't. That's great work by Robert Lewandowski to avoid the ball. And it's fizzed into the bottom left. What a finish from Joshua Kimmich.
Well,
they're going to go to the VAR.
I really don't think this goal should be chalked off. You don't want it to be because it's a brilliant finish.
It's a great finish. I'm guessing they're checking if it touched Lewandowski.
I don't think it
did. It doesn't touch him. I'm guessing they're checking if he's interfering with the... Is it interference with the goalkeeper they're checking on Gnabry, which is physically impossible to stop? He's moving. He's making a run.
Well, referee...
No. We're interested to see.
Has given...
A goal.
A goal, yeah. It's a goal. It counts. Thank God for that. Well deserved. No, he doesn't. He's called it off.
No. Wow.
What?
Big decision there from the referee. Offside.
I mean, I have no idea what the offside's been given for. That.
I mean, we're very like Hansi Flick here.
They must have surely... Wait, what's he doing now?
I don't know. Kimmich.
I'm thinking they must have surely seen a touch from Lewandowski.
I'm guessing so, but from what we could see, I definitely couldn't see it.
I mean, VAR will always know better than we do, but I think Bayern Munich have been robbed of a very good goal there. Now, I don't know whether it is either Gnabry, which has interfered with play, or whether it's Lewandowski and they've seen a touch. If you guys know in the chat, then tell us. But what a brilliant goal that was!
This is going to fire Bayern even more. I remember when I watched them play Schalke, and they had they scored a really nice team goal, got chalked off, and then they put 4 past them. I think so, you've seen with this Bayern side over the past couple of years is when something doesn't go their way, but it's sort of once you try, keep on trying again because it'll eventually happen. And it's the same with this VAR decision. I think Josh Kimmich now is going to keep on attempting that, and it'll go in again.
The thing is for me is, I'm looking at it from the opposite side of the spectrum, and I think Tigres need to wake up because they've had a few good little opportunities where they've tried to hit on the break, but I don't think they can hold this kind of Bayern momentum for much longer. We saw a second ago, could have been 1-0 had there not been a bit of an interference in play. But Dimsky's asked in the chat a question for you, by the way, Rowan. Carl's put, I would say Haaland to Man United, but we'll just fuck it up again. Dimsey's asked Haaland maybe to replace Aguero at Manchester City.
It's such an interesting thing, isn't it? Because you've got Gabriel Jesus there, but is he Aguero's level? Probably not, but you have got players around him that have been feeding in the ball. We saw in that performance against Liverpool, Sterling, Silva, Mahrez, Goodwin, players are stepping up. And maybe you don't need to revolve the team around this one main striker. For Manchester City, I don't think you do. You've got that quality everywhere else where your striker can be a Gabriel Jesus, and he's not going to get you maybe 20 goals a season, but you're going to have Sterling on 15, Silva on 15. You know what I mean? Your goals are actually going to be split up by that one man. I'd love to see Haaland at United for KD's sake. Seeing Rashford, Greenwood, Bruno, it'd be a very nice side. But it's very interesting. Where do you play your players if you bring Haaland in? Will Rashford go out to the left? I think I'd say Real Madrid once Benzema goes, because clearly Luka Jovic wasn't that.
Just stop for a second though, because Alphonso Davies is coming forward. He's gone for a single long-range effort of his own, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Kyle's put in the chat, I think it was offside. Lewandowski was going towards the ball. Yes, didn't touch it, but is he not interfering with play? That's my view. I mean, in that respect,
it's one of them ones.
Then yeah, it's much more understandable, because then, you know, looking at it in that respect, yeah, he could have interfered with playing the touch of the ball, and then that changes the situation up. So maybe you're right. We maybe just got a bit too excited over what was a very good finish.
It was. The problem is, what can Lewandowski do there? Are you back? Is it working?
Well, it is, but I don't know how in time it is. What are you on?
Oh, 22, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 23.
Oh, 4 seconds ahead.
Oh, bloody hell, he's
pause for 4 seconds. Go on then, pause for 4 seconds.
Turn your Wi-Fi box off and on.
I wish we could.
If only we had that privilege.
I mean, I'm guessing you missed the Kimmich goal.
The goal? What, disallowed?
Yeah.
Well, it might be
Serge Gnabry though.
Good work at the back there from Carlos Salcedo and Diego Reis.
Yeah, great Kimmich goal. Outside the box, just pummels it bottom left. But we think, Kyle said, it's been given for offside and Lewandowski interfering with play. Well, yeah.
Which, as I said, when you probably look at it back, yeah, it's probably understandable. I think you get geared up in the moment. You know, when you see a very good goal.
Josh, the stream's got black screen for me for some reason.
No, it's still up. We're all good.
No, we're all good. God.
It's because I'm having to adjust the...
Oh!
Big chance.
Kingsley Coman just absolutely rifles it, and it's saved by Guzman. Lewandowski puts the ball back in, and the keeper will collect.
Big chance there.
That's lovely from Coman.
Cuts in, gets past Luis Rodriguez. Good save from Guzman, who he's going to have to keep alive in this game. He's going to have to keep aware. I mean, it's probably about 4 or 5 saves he's had to make in the last 25 minutes.
Yeah, Bayern really finding themselves in the game now.
I do
in
think,
terms of,
I've got to ask if you've seen that run.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
They might show it at half-time, do you know, when they show the games.
Oh, yeah, they probably will, won't they?
Possibly. Alaba gives the ball away, though.
Good work from Carioca. Just keeps the ball in play. Gignac. Wow, bloody hell. Not much you can do there. 3 players on him.
3 players on him, and he's still nearly got the ball out, Josh.
Although, look at this. Lovely work from Gnabry. The play to Sane.
Go and have a dig. Oh.
Lucky there.
I mean, did you not see Jules Koundé's goal for Sevilla last night? I know Josh did, but have you seen it, Simon?
No.
Unreal.
Well, I've heard that he dribbled past 4 fellas and...
Yeah, he just runs it from the halfway line, takes it past 4 and puts it in the back of the net.
For a centre-back as well, he's crazy.
That control's unreal.
By the way,
have you just seen the opportunity then, Simon?
If you are in the chat, if you've got any questions for Rowan and Simon today, then don't forget to put them in. They're going to be here for the entire game. Then stick them in the chat. It is.
And you, Josh. Don't put yourself down like that.
I'm here for the long run.
Wait, see if the Wi-Fi holds. You're here for it as well, Josh.
I'm here for the ride. If you've got any Tigres questions, if you're a Tigres fan, then chuck them in, because Luis Rodriguez coming forward. Good work from Davies.
I'm glad that Alfonso's finally playing now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think as well with when Alaba does leave, because it's inevitable he's going, do you think then we will start to see Davies as that main kind of left back? Because I know Alaba plays as a centre back now, but even
But he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
I think at the start of the season, Alfonso wasn't playing much, and I don't know what that reason was, maybe an injury. But as soon as he's come back in the team, he just hasn't stopped playing out this skin. Yeah, he's that 100% replacement for Alaba.
A very, very fit and agile player as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Go Sam.
You know how we were saying on Monday about how if this was an English team in the tournament, they'd have like punditry and everything.
Yeah.
But at half time during the third place playoff, they didn't even show like Club World Cup highlights. They just put on match of the day from last night with like, Everton versus Spurs and stuff.
Jesus.
It's just lazy, isn't it?
Such a lack of that.
I was going to say,
you've got the right.
You did watch the earlier game today. I don't know if for any of you guys in the chat, if you're not aware, with the Club World Cup, they have 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place playoffs. They did have the 3rd place playoff today, which was Al Ali against Palmeiras. Not a great game, was it, Simon?
No, it was pretty dull. No one came particularly close. I think Al Ali had a chance early in the second half, but yeah, it was just bad. And like Palmeiras were going to bring like a specific penalty taker on, and then the referee just blew the full-time whistle, and they were proper raging that they never got.
That's shit house. I mean, Tigres.
And then I think the first penalty was scored by Al Ali, and then the next 4 from both teams were all missed. And Ronnie for Palmeiras took the worst penalty I think I've ever seen.
Just a
Luis Adriano. Oh, everything. The run-up, the stutter, the jump, the placement.
Was it
and
one
straight after that, Luis Adriano just stuck it so far wide. I hope they show it.
I was going to say, was it one of those where you could kind of tell with the run-ups that they were just going to sky them?
Well, he took ages. He just stood there for ages, sort of on the 18-yard line, and then stepped back onto the D, and then took like 3 steps to the side like Johnny Wilkinson. Just ran half the way. Completely stopped his run with like a little stutter, and then kept going. Did the big Bruno Fernandes Jorginho jump, and then just stuck it like easy.
Oh,
good defense.
Low down.
Lovely chop by Alfonso Davies.
And he knew we were going to miss it from the moment he ran. But yeah, that was the highlight of the game by far.
I mean, let's hope we don't get anything like that in this game. Very quickly, Francois has just asked in the chat, teams Bayern, please. You're in the right place because I can show the team now. This is the Bayern team. Let me just take the Discord off screen there. So it's a 4-2-3-1 for Bayern Munich today. So that is the team there for you. I'll give that a second or two. And that is the Tigres team. They're playing a 4-4-2 so far. But little chance there for Sane. They're going to have a long night tonight, the 2 fullbacks, Salcedo and Duenas and Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's gonna. What do you think about Leroy Sané? Because obviously he moved to Man City, but he hasn't been able to break into his natural position in terms of Gnabry and Coman just because they've been playing so well. When do you think he genuinely does actually start for them? Or do you think he don't?
The thing is with Bayern, right? I think Bayern is one of those clubs where if you go there, you know you're part of a long-term project. I think a player like Sané probably never expected to get into the first team instantly, purely because of the serious injury that he had before he moved to Bayern when he was at City. So I think maybe in the next season or two we'll see him going there. And I know they've got Douglas Costa right now. He'll be going back to Juve, and I don't think they'll be signing him up. Yeah. So they lose a winger in that respect.
I think he was there just purely for depth.
Yeah, I think he will get in there in the end. Oh, good run though from Quinones. I did think that was offside at first.
All the Bayern players just stopped. Imagine walking down an alley and just seeing Nicolas Schuler stand in front of you.
You're very welcome, by the way, Francois. Apologies, I couldn't get it in French for you, but hopefully it's helped you out, buddy.
I'd bab myself if I saw Schürrle in front of me.
Right, this is, by the way, this
Same
is
with
prime Gignac territory. He scored from a corner in the last, not in the last game, the game before when they played Ulsan.
If you're wearing earphones, I do apologise when Gignac bangs this in.
Don't worry, the microphone is turned down. I've turned it down specifically for today.
Cross does come in though. It's a high ball, won by Lewandowski. Still in Tigres possession.
Go on, Salcedo. Ooh.
Just gets nothing on it.
Guido Pizarro there. Blood driven.
I'm gonna the last I think 4 games of football I'm gonna have watched. I'm gonna have had a grand total of 2 goals. So
I can't believe I missed.
Obviously, the 0-0 in the third place playoff, and then I watched Sheffield United, Bristol City, and Man United, West Ham, which only had 1 goal each.
I can't believe we missed the Everton game. Like, what a game that was!
But it's one of those games where you don't expect 9 goals to be scored. Like, no disrespect to Benelda. I've started to look like at Spurs games and just not wanting to watch them because they're just not fun to watch right now. I mean, Carlsberg just me and Josh when Gignac scores. I've got the control. It's me who owns the mics.
No, I can't do anything today. It's unfair. It's cheating. It's unfair. I mean, I'm looking forward to next week. I mean, next week we've got the Champions League watchalongs, and some of them games, they're tasty. They're very tasty.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a few of the boys involved. I know Adam. I don't know if he's still in the stream or not. I know Adam's going to be joining us. Hopefully we can get Simon to join us as well for the Champions League. But there's some good games coming up.
I won't be able to. I said it on the stream last time. You've been to Israel.
Oh, of course. I will. I'll send you some at the end of the stream, Simon. I'll see what I can do. Ronaldo's part. I agree, Josh. I feel that also. Yeah, it's one of them where if you're a Spurs fan, you must surely be frustrated because you know what? Yeah, Mourinho's a decent manager. That's shocking defending at the back then for a second. Good pressure from Nabro.
I mean, I would think after this. I know we had someone in comments the other day asking if we were going to start doing anything with the Portuguese league.
Sorry, contact quickly. Oh, Sane.
I think we might look into doing the Portuguese league. The thing is, I've been looking at games for quite a while to cover, but just never had a chance to do them because they're late. But if it's something that you guys want on the channel, then it's something we will look into. And if there's any other leagues you want to see, put them in the chat because obviously we brought the A League, so it'd be nice to bring a few different ones as well.
We were unlucky work with the Benfica Sporting clash with deadline day.
Yeah, we were unlucky in that respect.
Yeah, it was a deadline day. We love a good deadline day.
It's too good to turn down when you sat there at 12 o'clock waiting for a Shane Long deal to go through.
I think Shane Long in it. Wouldn't it love Shane Long?
It's the only day you get excited for anything like that. Can I just say, by the way, I have to say in this last 10 minutes, I don't know if any of you guys will agree or disagree, but I do feel like Tigres have just marshalled the pressure of the last 10 minutes very well because they could have quite easily, as you said, Rowan, coming to this last 10 minutes after Kimmich had scored, the floodgates could have easily opened in a game like this. But I feel like they've just done well to slow Bayern down a little bit.
Yeah, it's like what you said. Tigres have got 2 options now. They can either just shut off because the goal's gone in and sort of give up on the game, or they could sort of batter down the hatches and really go for this game and try press Bayern, sort of give the game to Bayern and then sort of use that against them. And they have them. Like, they haven't had any glaring opportunities like they were having.
On Monday, we were quite excited after Lewandowski scored after 12 minutes because we thought the floodgates were going to open, and in actual fact, it just killed the game.
Yeah. That's the problem with the Club World Cup. There hasn't been any really big high scorers. I don't know, was it largest one 3-1? Tigres Ulsan.
Tigres, 3-1 that game was.
And
I mean, to be fair, there was the...
That's what I don't get.
I think...
Well, you've got to go for the win. It's cup football.
Yeah, I think there was there the other Ulsan game. I think that ended 3-2 to Al Dahel, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think
3-1.
the meaningless games.
Yeah.
We just needed a big goal scoring game. This is it. This is going to end 6-4 to Bayern.
We need goals soon. We've got.
I mean, Palmeiras came here and didn't score.
Fernando's put in the chat, by the way, still waiting on the water polo to join the channel. Jokes, of
Coming
course.
soon.
I'd pay
Coming
to
soon,
watch
Ronaldo.
that. Hey, do you know what? We'll make our own water polo games. I swear, wasn't water polo the one where Ferencvaros had their own water polo Champions League inside? Yeah, I thought it was.
Shall I see when Josh? I'm going to see when the next water polo is.
Should we see if we can book out a swimming pool when COVID's over? We'll do our own water polo games. Live.
No one wants to see that.
Good chance for Lewandowski on the left wing. Lovely back heel. Gets it to Koeman. Good work from Luis Rodriguez. Just clears the ball away.
Oh.
Does very well indeed. And I think Tigres might be a little bit disappointed. They've not got Gignac into this game a little more.
Yeah. In fairness, they haven't really. It's more Gignac been doing the work to try to get himself into the game. He's pulled down Alphonso Davies there, who's gone down like his prime Montez Ford. Bit of a WWE reference there. So,
I get the card for that.
Oh, please give me an Alphonso Davies Gignac fight. I'd pay for that.
Just giving a bit of a talking to in there. No yellow card coming out. I think he's just
Not
a
yet.
bit of a brief warning. Just seeing it now.
Bit too early.
No, to me, it was a bit more of the arm movement. You can see how he just like. Do you see how he just gets his hand on his head?
He rips at the ear. If we're going like technically, he sort of scratches the ear for Gignac reasons.
Bit feisty. I don't want a Gignac red card.
Imagine in the game you want him to have some heroics to get sent off.
It's a bit like the Marcus Madison situation.
Yeah, on the biggest game for him, just gets a red.
Daz has put Southampton just missed a chance. I'm guessing that game's still 0-0, Daz.
I presume so. Yeah. But I'm playing out the back now, and Nicholas Schüller.
Good work. I feel like they're doing all right, Tigres. I think if they go in at half time, 0-0, I think they'll look and be like, do you know what? Maybe we're a bit lucky that we haven't conceded any. But yeah, play for penalties.
I want penalties.
Oh, Simon, it's been a regular thing on this channel. We screamed out for penalties for ages and we never seem to get them.
It took...
It's just fun, especially when like it's meaningful, but not a meaningful tournament. If you know what I think it took us on the line.
Yeah.
I think... How long did it take us? 10 months of watch-alongs?
Yeah, our first penalty shootout came in the qualifiers for the Euros. And we got 3-1.
Yeah, I know. I remember that because it was just all four of us that live here. And my game was boring, like, because I think I did USA-Wales. So I also couldn't get penalties. So just them three going, got penalties here.
I think the closest we got to one in actual proper match, funnily enough, was the Super Cup Bayern against Sevilla, where Sevilla, I think, won it late. Not Sevilla, sorry, Bayern won it late on, didn't they?
Yeah. I can't remember. Who did that watch long?
Me and you. We both did it together. They went to extra time. Bayern won it late on. I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes before we were geared up for a penalty shootout. So I'm hoping we don't get a similar situation.
That's the thing. I feel like it's going to get to like the 90th minute, like, right, let's go penalty time. And then it's just going to be a goal.
Kimmich territory again.
About to say, see, we saw him shoot from that distance. This time he does what he normally does, tries to play it in.
Handball that's going to be, surely.
Yeah.
No,
not going to give it. No. This ref's had a bit of a stink of a game so far, hasn't he?
Has he not seen that?
Poor officiating. I mean, could Bayern get a sort of a late goal in the second half?
I mean, there's not much like Koeman could have done there, but in the state of the game these days, that you're giving that as a handball. I mean, it doesn't mean anything right now, but good work there. Aquino's had a good game so far. He's been tracking back. You can see how Tigres are playing.
Mm-hmm. The thing, I think when Bayern tried to start passing it around close, that's when Tigres have excelled because they've just put men on them and sort of circled them. But it's when Bayern are playing them long balls where they've struggled. So when Bayern are playing close, It's paying off for Tigres.
Well, that's why both Quinones and Aquino, the two wingers are pushing back. They're playing a really, really deep line, which I guess I do think genuinely, as Simon said, the approach might just be try and take them to pens, or wait until later on in the game, bring on a few quicker players maybe, and try and hit on the break. But they've had a good game so far, Tigres.
But say 2012, the last time a non-Champions League winner won. Oh,
there's the other card coming out. That's the first one of the game.
Time wasted.
Foul throw.
Yeah, the foul throw weren't taken.
I was disappointed last when the wrong African striker scored in the last Brighton game.
You got all excited as well for it. Oh, hopefully soon.
Like, they've been so good if they'd have got that first goal.
Hashtag picture for Percy, was it?
Percy of the day.
Percy of the day.
To be fair, I don't think it did too bad. It reached over 1,000 people. So
that's not bad at all. Percy, I can't believe we've promoted Percy Town.
It was a social experiment gone wrong for you guys.
It was.
1-0 Southampton. Just scored Danny Ings. So good for them, of course, in the FA Cup. I know they've got a double header against Wolves. So big games for them. 3 minutes left. 0-0 as it currently stands. Not necessarily had many big moments in the match yet. But we'll take penalties. That's a handball again.
I'd say it through a 0-0.
Yeah,
we've technically had a go. Phil, fair. We've technically had a go with obviously Josh Kimmich putting it in the back of the net. Was giving us interfering with play, offside, whatever it was giving us.
It's a shame because like a goal like that, if you win a game based on a goal of that quality, then sometimes you just have to put your hands up and say we've lost a game on pure brilliance. But yeah, I think we'll probably see the highlights at half time if BBC bother to even show them. At the end of the day, I think maybe it's the right decision.
Yeah, just
I didn't really see this goal. They did a quick replay of it, but
it's a big final, isn't it? You'd hope the referee standards were to a high level.
Well, yeah,
it's the biggest game in football.
Yeah, exactly. I think like English teams, that's a feisty tackle. I think a lot of English teams take it not English teams, but English fans take it less seriously. But this competition abroad is massive.
Champions League on my arse. This is the one.
as you said before, Simon, it's one of those where for these clubs, it's the only chance they get to play against European sides. It's not often
in a competitive game.
Tigres, yeah, exactly. It's not often. It's not often a team like.
Oh,
no, sorry, I'll let you go, Simon.
I was just going to say they said in the All game it was the first time they've ever played a team from South America. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not often that these types of teams get to play against the very best in the world, and they've put up a good show so far. Or they're saying this, they'll probably put this in the back of the net and make it 1-0 before half time.
Trust me, watch Nicholas Schuler there. It's Ben Pavard, sorry. Watch Pavard here. I've got a feeling he's going to run in and bang this in.
I'm thinking Nicholas Schuler. Oh, not with that ball.
I'm thinking played by the first man.
Ah, that could have gone so far. Further?
I'm off for here.
I don't know. I'm for penalties as well.
I want penalties.
But especially because no North American sides ever reached the final before, never mind gone on and won it.
To know that they've got a 0-0 or a 1-1 or something against Bayern and taking them to penalties, I don't mind that. Oh, here comes Neuer. Hey, here we go.
I was just fucking hell, Gignac.
Is that your lot?
Going to be 2 minutes of additional time, by the way.
I love that. Gignac goes to put thumbs up and Neuer just points it in. Look at this from Gignac. Look at him. I thought Neuer was. Do you know when I thought Neuer was running straight at him?
Look at that. That's lovely.
I'd love to see Gignac in the Bundes, in just in English or a European league.
Because Bayern have such a big French contingency, he knows quite a lot of the players. He knows Pavard. He did an interview with Hernandez a few days ago before the tournament started. He knows Coleman. He knows a lot of the players there, but I just want to see him do something in this game.
Oh, Pavard's done really well to get that. It's Leroy Sané. Swarmed.
Going to be Kimmich.
Gets...
Lovely work. Just patient build-up here. If they can go in at half-time and make it 1-0, then that'll change the team talks up. That's a brilliant clearance in the end. Carlos Salcedo absolutely whacks it.
And that's going
to... giving us an offside, I think.
Jesus. I'd love to see Gignac in the A-League. Genuinely. I just want to see him in like the new leagues I've started watching.
Well, we'll talk about the A-League in a second, actually, when we reach half-time, because Rowan will be back tomorrow. But 30 seconds left. I think Bayern will probably be a little bit disappointed that the goal hasn't counted. Gignac's still complaining about something. He's having quite a dramatic first half in terms of emotions, isn't he?
He loves it, doesn't he? He loves a bit of drama.
It's only 5 seconds ago he was laughing.
I feel like he's that one kid at school that instigated a fight and they got involved in it as well. So I'll go, you go out, I want some, yeah, come on then.
3 seconds left. Referee, he's going to blow a whistle, and he does. And first 45 minutes of this game, 0-0. Yeah. And I was just going to ask Rowan, what's your thoughts first on the first half?
Bayern should be winning. It should have been a goal, in my opinion. But you can't always take on that. I think Bayern have been the better side, but Tigres have really performed well. The pressing game, trying to contain Coman and Gnabry on the wings, pulling what they've done well, which I kind of like, is Sané is playing where Muller plays at camp, because he's so used to drifting to that outside, they're forcing him to sort of be stuck in the sort of dead man's land. What's the word? The danger zone. He's been forced stuck in the danger zone in terms of he's not where he's supposed to be playing, and he's not in where he's used to be playing. He's just in that middle, so he's trying to find where to go. And Tigres are just forcing there. That's why they've won the ball back so many times in this game. But yeah, I think Tigres can definitely get a point. I think it's penalties. After that first half, I think we're going to penalties.
Simon, you want penalties? We're 45 minutes away from it.
Go get a drink.
I know you didn't get to see much of the first half necessarily, but what do you think of the first half so far?
It's all right, like, but if anyone's going to score, it's going to be Bayern. I'd say Tigres should just put men behind the ball for 45 minutes, but they've not really looked too bad themselves.
Yeah, they've looked all right. I mean, they've just put the stats up on the screen. Bayern Munich 58% possession, Tigres 42%, 8 shots for Bayern, 4 on goal, 3 shots for Tigres, 1 on goal. I think that was at the very start of the match. But I think if you're the Tigres manager, you'll be quite happy so far with how you've played. Bayern, they've had a few chances, but there's not been much to speak about, has there, in terms of clinical opportunities on goal?
Oh, I don't know if I want to go. No, not particularly. Who is the Tigres manager?
Riccardo Ferretti. He's been there now for quite a long time. I think he's been there for like 6-7 years.
Oh well, see, I've developed a bit of a liking for the Al Ahly manager Pizzo, and I found out yesterday, whilst writing my Percy Tau, that he was the manager of Percy Tau when he was at Mamelodi Sundowns.
Oh wow. It's a small world, isn't it?
The two go together. My boy Pizzo. Yeah.
Maybe one day we might see.
He always had his mask on and then just put
I was thinking maybe one day we might see Pizzo at a decent European club.
Wishful thinking.
Hopefully.
You never know. You never know.
Oh, they're going to the club.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Well, they're doing what they've done pretty much for the entire tournament, is show the FA Cup. We're not going to show that, because what we are going to show is what's still to come on the channel over the next couple of days. And starting off tomorrow morning, Rowan, you've got A-League Watchalong. It's going to be MacArthur Bulls taking on Adelaide United. I do. I think I've got an Adelaide triple header. So I had Adelaide last week, I've got them this week, and I think I've got them the week after as well. You're becoming an Adelaide fan?
No, West Sydney understar die. No. But yeah, MacArthur, we found out they're just old Sociedad players. Not Sociedad, Bilbao players. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. MacArthur surprising everyone's sitting in 4th currently. Obviously, they played a couple more games than the other teams below them. Adelaide sitting in 7th, but a win takes them 1 point behind MacArthur. It's going to be a very, very fun game. Adelaide, a really nice team to watch play. So Adelaide coming off the 2-1 loss to Perth, which is obviously the game I watched last week. But Adelaide play something. Stefan Mork, the captain, again, I said it, his halftime interview was great. He just called out the Perth Glory players. It didn't work out, but it was just I love good drama.
Do love good drama indeed, and hopefully there's some good drama tomorrow. That's from 8 o'clock UK time. You don't want to miss out on that. Should be a very good stream indeed. That's Macarthur Wolves taking on Adelaide United. It's a bit more of a quieter weekend on the channel. You'll see why in a second. One of the streams we've got confirmed for the weekend. I'm going to be covering Arsenal taking on Leeds. That's from 4:20 on Sunday. I'm going to be live with that one. Hopefully it should be a good game. The reason why it's going to be quite a week is because from next week, from Tuesday, we are back with Champions League action. You can join Adam and Will for the first night of UCL action. That is on Tuesday. Barcelona taking on Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar is out for that game, so a big miss for them. But we'll also be seeing RB Leipzig taking on Liverpool. So two very big games in the Champions League. That is on 2 seconds. Bloody hell, sneezing. Always on timing. Thank you very much. That is on Tuesday night from 10 to 8. And then on Wednesday, we've got two other games in the Champions League. You'll be seeing Porto taking on Juventus and Sevilla taking on Dortmund. Rowan will be live with that one. I might, to be fair, join you on that one, Rowan. That is going to be on Wednesday from 7:50. And then, of course, the other competition that's going on Thursday, we've got the Europa League. Not necessarily confirmed what games and who's going to be covering what, but I can tell you, Slavia Prague will be taking on Leicester City. That's from 5:55. And covering the other game at 5:55 will be KD. He's going to be covering Real Sociedad taking on Man United. And then we'll have a few of the 8 o'clock kickoffs as well. So a big week of action, a lot of games to come, and a lot of streams over the next few weeks. And as
I can't wait.
Oh, you looking forward to that Slavia Prague one?
Oh, it's going to be so fun. Just seeing Abdullah Sima, Peter Ollie in Qatar, Leicester a new one. I think it's actually really, like Kasper Schmeichel. I love for some reason I've got a love for him. He's one of my favourite Premier League goalkeepers. But I can't wait to see Abdullah Sima just wheeling away past him as he's banged in his 7th.
You've got to put the friendliness of liking Kasper Schmeichel behind you for a good 90 minutes plus, because you want to see a few goals for Slavia.
And also, I think it'll be Nigerian versus Nigerian, because I think it's Iheanacho versus Olayinka in terms of up front.
Fair.
So, a very fun game.
Should be a good game indeed. That's from 5:55.
Yeah, right.
You've got the good job of doing that with KD, who's going to be covering Sociedad Man United. So, could
I
be
think
some drama.
The worst thing is, the last time I did a Man United watch one with KD, Sevilla knocked them out. So...
Unless nothing happens like that again.
I'm a bit nervous about another Spanish side playing them, but we'll wait and see.
We'll have to find out with that. As I said, big few weeks coming up. Champions League every Tuesday and Wednesday with Europa League every Thursday. Don't want to miss out on that. And as Rowan said earlier, you can also check out our website and our social media links, as you can see on the screen. If you want to keep up to date on Mobile Live, our Twitter is @the_top corner. And our Instagram is _sportscorner_. You can follow those. Of course, as I said, we keep you up to date when our new blog post and when we go live on our channel. And as I said before, we've also got our brand new website. It's been available for a few weeks now. We've got articles available every single day. I uploaded an article earlier on today talking about Gignac and how he's helped to transform Tigres. So if you want in a bit of half-time reading, then I highly do recommend checking that out. And also, we've had a few other posts on there over the last few days as well. Because I know, Simon, you've done a post based on Percy Tau.
Right, is Percy Tau number 22 for Brighton?
I think so, yeah.
He would have got, beauty of having the FA Cup thing, he would have got an assist.
He's the right-sided attacking midfielder.
He would have got an assist, but it was ruled out for an offside. Oh, he's rigged. Looking on the ball now.
On the ball now.
But, like, he would have got an assist. He would have got an assist in this game. Oh, sorry, carry on.
No, it's all right. We love a bit of Percy Tau, all the Percy Tau talk. But
Document with life and times.
Is it going to be the what was the old show with the red book? This is your life. That's it. This is your life, Percy Tau. That's what we've got on the website.
It was basically just a love letter to the South Africans.
So if you're a big fan of Percy Tau, then I highly do recommend checking that out, because it's well worth having a read on our favourite South African player. We've also got a few other articles up on there as well. We've got a Future Stars Team 2 prediction, which was done by KL. So if you want to have a look at that, then highly recommend it before that comes out tomorrow on FIFA. And then we've got a few other articles as well, including a piece which Adam wrote in the chat. He was in the chat earlier. You might have seen him yesterday on our Serie A Watchalong. He wrote a piece based on Marcus Madison. So if you're into your EFL stuff, then that is also available too. Rowan, you're going to point out something else.
Because the wrestling content's been dry, there will be a post going up maybe late, early, like Wednesday, and it's going to be called From Grandson of Plumber to one of wrestling's biggest stars. It's going to be about Cody Rhodes. I'm going to try and make it a weekly thing where I do one on some of the biggest wrestling stars, and just do it about the journey.
But you've also got a podcast as well. You know, let's plug that while we've got a chance. What did you talk about this week?
We reviewed Beach Break with a lovely wrestling wedding. We love a good wedding, don't we, Simon? But yeah, we previewed NXT Takeover. Yeah, we previewed NXT Takeover. So some good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to try and make that week thing where I do a preview, like a recap of a lot of wrestlers, not just AEW, but WWE and maybe New Japan as well.
Well, we're checking that out. That's available on the YouTube channel now.
I think this week I might do my individual piece on Mo Besic.
Oh, this is the one we've been waiting for. You've got to write one outside.
You need your Phil Jones one next, then you started.
Phil Jones would actually go down. Why Phil Jones is actually good.
Please, you need to write that.
I'll save it and drop it when he actually plays.
It's the content the fans deserve. It's what we
I'm going to do my best 11 of bald players. Just because I've just seen David McGoldrick. He's got to be in there.
Oh, what a chance that was. I shouldn't even be watching these FA Cup highlights because I'll tell you what, let's have a quick talk before we do get into the second half. We've talked a moment ago about the first half itself, how Bayern Munich playing all right, Tigres playing quite a low block, counter-attacking. What do you think both sides need to do in the second half to improve? Because Bayern Munich, they don't want to go to penalties. What do you think Rowan maybe Bayern need to do in this game to potentially go on and win this?
I think for Bayern, it's tough because you play. I don't know. I think maybe take off Leroy Sané and bring on a Musiala, maybe a Dante, bring a midfielder on there in that position at that cam. Maybe switch Sané onto the left if you want to keep him on the pitch. I think you just need an out-and-out midfielder there because Sané finds himself drifting. And have someone there that Kimmich and Alaba can play the balls through, who can then play. Just get someone who can basically act as a Thomas Muller. And I think for Tigres, stop letting Gignac do all the work and feed Gignac.
Get the ball to him. That's what I want right now. My boy's not had a great deal of the ball as of yet. Simon, what do you think both teams need to do in the second half to improve?
Score the same amount of goals as each other.
If we can go to penalties, that's the improvement we want.
Yeah, I don't really want a 0-0, but I don't know. If Tigres score first, then we've got a chance to go into penalties. But if Bayern get the first goal, then
wow,
might be
over. You don't think Tigres can come from behind?
It's going to be hard, though, isn't it?
Of course, but
I don't know. If Tigres get that first goal, then Bayern will probably not necessarily wake up, but I think they'll go, oh yeah, there's a trophy at stake here. Might up it a bit.
I mean, for them, like as I said at the beginning, this is a big chance for them to get the sextuple, which is something that is rarely ever said. I think the last club to actually do it was Barcelona, and obviously since then we've not really seen much of Barcelona over the last couple of years. So it's not just a case of coming here to Qatar just for the sake of it. This is a chance for another piece of silverware to go into the book. But in terms of actual clubs that have won the Club World Cup, if you're wondering, this would be the first potential chance. It's not done yet, of course, but Corinthians, the last side to win the Club World Cup, a non-UCL team. That was in 2011. So there hasn't been an actual team that hasn't been in the UCL that hasn't won it now for the last 10 years.
Did they beat Chelsea?
1-0, yeah.
So did Chelsea win the Champions League when it was against Bayern?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that. It's because I was sat in a Greek restaurant, and I remember we were having our food, and all the waiters and the people working behind the bar were just screaming at the TV when I think it was Drogba who put his penalty in. And I just remember having Greek food, just like, this is mental. Why are the Greeks such a big fan of Chelsea?
It's mad, isn't it? You think to yourself, 10 years now it's been since the last non-UCL club won it. This is a massive chance for Tigres. You already said before, Simon. It's like the first time we've seen a.
Well, I think everyone had expected it to be Palmeiras in this position, but they came to the tournament and they've just totally underperformed.
Yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? Because I think after reading the article and up on the website, it got you invested in Palmeiras and sort of the Copa Libertadores. Yeah, they've come here, not done much, and it's Tigres in the final who are playing incredibly well against possibly the best team in the world.
I mean, they only scraped the Libertadores. If Santos' manager, I forgot his name now, Cuckoo, I think, something like that. If he hadn't got sent off, then I reckon Santos would have gone on and won it. But yeah, from that corner view at Education City Stadium, I mean, it's a flat pack like ground, isn't it? But it looked good full. I hope we can get it like 40,000 for the World Cup.
Do you know what? Like, we started the tournament, first game, as I said, I watched it. It was a little bit empty in the stadium, but now it's nice to see it a little bit more full, as you said, Simon. Because remember, this is a real good taster for what's to come. This is going to be one of the stadiums used in the 2022, 10 years behind, 2022 World Cup. It's nice to see fans there.
Yeah, it's great. Did you see the question from Daz where he said, I mean, it sort of ties to international things. Do you think Danny Ings will go to the Euros if Kane is injured?
No, because he'll probably be injured himself.
DCL. I think if anyone's going to take Kane's place, it'll be DCL.
Do you think Ivan Toney's worth a look?
Do you know what? I was literally just about to say Ivan Toney.
He's going to have the best championship in the whole time.
They're there. They don't respect the lower leagues. The champion.
He's 9 goals away from breaking Glenn Murray's record, and he's got 18 games to do it.
And
he's got like 8 assists.
Who do you think? Who was the last person that got called up from the championship? Because we're sort of seeing this
Calvin
now
Phillips.
in.
It was Mason Mount.
Where? Because we're currently seeing in the England Six Nations, like a bunch of Saracens players being called up. It was like Owen Farrell is the captain. Obviously, the way they went down was obviously not due to their performance, but they're technically playing the second division for Saracens.
Was Calvin
Yet
Phillips?
they're playing the peak of England international competition.
Was Calvin Phillips not called up when Leeds were in the EFL last year?
No, I don't think he was.
I'm surprised at that. They just
And then,
there seems to be a lack of like EFL clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like he's 23 or 21 goals and 18 assists in the Championship, really less impressive than like 6 Premier League goals.
I think he's got a right fair shout to be in there. I mean,
and he's at longer odds on Sky better than people like Theo Walcott, who have actually like retired.
Kyle asked a strange question. Do you think there's too much cuddles and kisses by players and not enough tough mentality by them? To me, players are soft with all this nice personality and not enough fights.
Those days are long gone, Kyle. Those days died ages ago. You know, you don't see games like that anymore.
I'm not even sure it's true. Like, ultimately, football's safer, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Don't get dragged into controversial.
You get the odd games, don't you? Where they're feisty, like, oh, it's a good chance for Bayern. Oh, what a chance! Oh. Lovely ball. You get the odd games, like the Celtic Rangers ones tend to be feisty. Any Turkish games usually feisty, but as you said, I think it's not worth getting embroiled in a Roy Keane match, is it?
No, I think the games.
I would much rather say technical ability.
Yeah, exactly.
Than just 23 and going head to head.
Everyone loves a crunching tackle, but you'd rather see someone making a lovely blistering 40-yard run and then just take a poor touch of guy rather than just being absolutely cropped and a red or yellow's given out. You want to see, like Sam said, just technical masterpiece more than aggressiveness. I love the passion from players. That's why I watch rugby, because that's the whole sport of rugby is you are going out there to batter the other team in a way. So when that aggression comes, it's because you're losing or there's just a big hit. You don't want that in football. Football's a bit more of a not a tougher sport, but in a good way.
Like I don't mind it at times. The Juve Inter game, what me and Adam watched, the first leg was feisty. There was like 9 yellow cards. I don't mind it at times because like Simon said, if there's good technical ability in the game and you get a mixture between the two, it does make it a bit more of a feistier match. But as Simon said, it's back to the point. You want to see it on technical ability. You need to watch football, not boxing.
That's it. And I think the bigger the game is, like you said, it's a Coppa Italia semi-final. If it was the final game of the season, Man United versus Liverpool, the winner won the league, I'd want to see 30 yellow cards because they want to win the game. But if it's between fucking Stoke and Sunderland, I couldn't give a shit.
But is that based
But
on
you
the
don't-
fact
you
that
don't-
it's
you don't-
a small game?
I think the sort of the biggest situation, I like to see the aggressiveness because it's a pure passion to win. But when it's in a game that...
You don't need yellow cards to do that, though, do you?
Oh, no.
No.
But I want to see people battling.
That's just,
And in like these big games. I don't want to see it in every single game where people are throwing in stupid...
That's a corner. Sorry for jumping in. Oh,
No, it's not. What?
How's that not a corner?
Must have come off Schuler's back. But Schuler's staying up. I know he's not.
I look at sort of football from the 90s and before, and it's almost unwatchable. It's just like it's just kick and run. Like there's far more emphasis put on the physical part of it, and I know sort of a lot of the older generation think it's too soft, but it's so much better nowadays. The skill level has increased so much.
In this day and age as well, as much as we want a bit of scrappiness at points, it breaks up the play too much. Especially with this day and age, with fouls and tackles and stuff, it's not as lenient as it used to be. As you said, in the 90s it was all right because those types of tackles that you used to see were allowed, so it wouldn't break up plays much. These days, if we just see the same extent, just break it up too much.
There's a man open in the middle, sorry. Oh,
offside.
It's offside.
I'd rather see defenders be competent on the ball and be able to pass than simply just have two skills and that is go through people and hoof.
Yeah, exactly.
But nothing beats someone's running at them. Just imagine like Dan Burn, just with his gangly body just coming across, cropping Danny Ings, but just getting the ball. The ball. Everyone loves a good crunching tackle. A defender slides in, the ball goes flying from one side
lovely
to
ball!
the other.
Oh, what a chance!
Serge getting our breath.
Oh, so close.
I mean, does really well there. So peels the Tigres defenders away. I think that might be Coleman who does
he's
that.
got to be doing better in that situation.
Yeah, Guzman ain't there, is he?
For someone of his quality, he didn't have a lot of space, but he had a good enough amount of space there to
time as well.
At least put that on target. Tubbs
He
is
had
in the
another
chat, by the way. He's put just
Hello,
woke up,
Tubbs.
silly me. Yeah, missed much.
Hello,
to be
Tubbs.
fair.
Hope you're alright.
I was just gonna say there's out of all the players sort of for Bayern, like so many of them have got so many honours and accolades, even like the younger ones. I mean, Kingsley Coleman's pretty much won everything. But do you think when they retire and they get asked what is their greatest achievement, do you think they'd say the Club World Cup? And if not, what? Do you think they'd say like the Champions League, or like technically the inferior?
Think about if you were a player, what would you rather win? A Champions League or a Club World Cup?
Do you know what?
A Club World Cup. I can't get to the Champions League. I can't get to the World Cup without winning the Champions League.
I'm going to say they don't even look at the actual win itself, and they'll always remember that game between Barca and Bayern as the one match where they played their very best football. Because I still don't think they played as good as they did in that game against Barcelona in the final. Like you've only got to remember that final was a very, very scrappy match that PSG could have won. But I think when they look back in the past, it'll be the Champions League, but not on the final and on the Barca match, because that's the one game that'll always be remembered.
But do you think if a player can, like, let's say they all get a copy of the trophy, what would you, let's say you walk into your house, what's that one you want to be front and centre? For me, it's the Champions League of the Club World Cup.
I genuinely say the World Cup purely because you don't have you can have the Champions League without the World Cup, but you can't have the World Cup without the Champions League.
But the quality is if they had a larger tournament where it was you had the Europa League winner in, you had Like, do you know that how the plan of expanding it? Yes, I can sort of understand now because it's a lot more players. Alphonso Davis.
Just going to say, by the way, Tubbs has asked in the chat, holy crap, is that the Gignac of Marseille? It bloody is, Tubbs. Love him.
It's Josh's man. He loves him.
Ew.
It's Josh's Ollie. Josh is actually flying over to Qatar after.
I'm going to say it's the closest I'm going to get to love. 3 days from Valentine's. This is my Valentine's Day here with the final.
Josh.
Got to appreciate my boy, Gignac.
Do you think you'll ever get a reply off him? Do you know, like, I'm panning for a reply off Olayinka? Do you think you could ever get a reply from Gignac, but cross comes in? Good defending there.
No. Maybe one day. Who knows? If I just consistently send DMs on Twitter, maybe one day he might reply saying, can you stop sending messages, please?
Is that your dream goal? Right, this is a question for both of you. You've become a world-class sports... Could have done a lot better there, surely just guys them out. You're becoming a world-class sports interview journalist. You get to interview one football player. Who is it? And it can just be for love. So, like, a player that you genuinely love. Oh, Coleman.
Brilliant work from Rodriguez.
Coleman couldn't get it under control, but I just helped Rodriguez because he could just shield him. And does really well to shield him as well.
While you're thinking, Simon,
I think
I was going to say Falcao.
I don't know.
You love him, don't you?
If he's alive or not, I was going to say Kaiser, that Brazilian guy. Do you know who I mean?
Don't have a clue.
I know what you mean.
Kaiser. Carlos Kaiser.
It's an interesting shout, that, actually.
Yeah.
Marco Reus. He'd always been my number one. Just to ask him about his career, where he thought...
I didn't...
Go on.
Oh, no, carry on.
Just to sort of...
I don't want to know about the people.
Just if you could have like an Alex interview and really ask him anything, just how his injuries affect his career. Where does he think he would be? Do you think he would have stayed? He would have stayed at Dortmund if his injuries never got the best of him. He seems like a really nice guy as well.
I think it's a
anyone some other already asked anything though?
Pardon?
Hadn't somebody already asked that kind of thing though?
Yeah, but I get to ask him. I get the, it's not for worldwide thing. It's just to get to have a chat with him, just talk about it. I'd love it.
All right.
I think genuinely him. Matt Hummels as well will be up there.
Oh, that's lovely, by the way. I'm going to stop for a second. Really good run from Gnabry. Back to Sane. Back to Gnabry.
Good defending again.
Duenas does really well.
I'd talk to the biggest player in the man who had an 11-year career without ever playing a game.
I mean, tell you what, Tigres have defended so well this second, both halves, but the second half, Gnabry and Sane haven't had a look. Similar, Lewandowski's been practically invisible.
I'd say both teams have started in a similar fashion. Saying that, though, Gnabry, ball to Sane, really poor touch. I think both teams have started where they left off. Yeah. Bayern is still in control of this game, and Tigres haven't done much so far in terms of attacking stuff in this first kind of 10-15 minutes of the second half. But maybe that's, as I said, maybe that's the tactic. They're quite happy to sit back, let Bayern try and push forward and hit on the break. And they've got a chance to come forward. It's going to be with Luis Rodriguez. I think it's been brilliant in this tournament for Tigres. Heavy ball from Gignac in the end. Unlucky.
I mean, we've got a couple of comments. So obviously Kyle asked, I'm another Republic of Ireland in the Euros, but now I can sit back, relax and laugh at England. Come on the Tigres, no offense, Bayern Munich, Chris want to see upset. Chris, you won't be watching much England games at Euros. Kyle will get knocked out early, probably. Why do you think that, Chris? Let us know in the chat. This guy's still alive. This is about Gignac. I hope he doesn't score after me saying this.
No, don't be saying that, Tubbs. I hope he does score, thank you very much. Some of us are here for Tigres, not Bayern.
Tubbs is a Bayern fan, though, isn't he?
Oh, that's a fair point. Sorry, Tubbs, I'm against you for once.
Chris, forget that Valentine's Day nonsense and hassle. My Valentine is my dartboard. And if not country I support, which is England, I'm all neutral to it. Why do you think... I mean, what do you two think about England's hopes for the Euros.
We're winning it.
I think we might.
I think we'll get to the final. Semis. I think we can go far, genuinely. Pardon?
Every game at Wembley. Of course we're going to go far.
I genuinely think...
Lovely ball!
This is...
Oh, he's missed it! Good chance! It's
It's
in! It's not going to count. No, there we go.
Offside?
Offside. Yeah, right decision.
I'm guessing Lewandowski's... Shut up, Josh. I'm guessing Lewandowski's offside.
No, I'm saying it's a genuine right decision. Look.
Oh, right.
Look at the move. Just offside.
I thought offside.
Okay. I genuinely thought you were just being Josh again going, oh, definitely offside.
No.
That's 2 games now.
We've been crap this season. I won't be that shocked if Tigres scores while the IR pitching yet. It's the only watch along for once I can actually be a little bit biased. So I've got Simon and Rowan who can bring the actual honesty to the stream. Although they're checking VAR.
I think he'll be. Do you think Gignac could cut it?
VAR
I think Gignac could cut it in the Premier League as like a Giroud kind of role. I know you love Giroud as well, Josh. You love your French strikers, don't you?
Yeah, I think he could.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe it's
a
been
work
too late in
permit.
his career to make a change like that, but I guess you're never old enough. There's some players who like fine wine.
Is your love to have Choupo-Moting and Gignac both at Bayern? Imagine that.
Falcao and Giroud as well. Stick them all there.
Just have a
they're taking
plethora
a
of
long
strikers.
time here to make this decision, so they're obviously not sure whether this is offside or not.
Right, have you noticed? Do you know when they did the last check, we didn't see what was going on? We can't see it again.
Goal.
Let's go.
Giving it.
Oh.
Wow.
That's disappointing.
I mean,
it wasn't a clear and obvious error, but there's just no consistency.
I don't understand it. They didn't show us. They didn't show us the deliberation. Most things have shown us why they come to this decision. Well, not why, but they show them doing the lines and stuff. Who is Gignac?
Do you know what the sad thing is? Right, is if this is the winning goal, this is a prime example of when VAR completely dethrones the situation and kills the mood. Because you're sat there thinking to yourself, well, is it offside or not? They've taken about a minute and a half to decide. And if that's going to be the winning goal, it kind of, for me, just makes it a little... Oh, it's Pavard's, by the way, as it's counted for. But it just...
Yeah, Pavard puts it in, doesn't it?
Just makes it disappointing.
I know it doesn't make a difference, but does it kind of level itself out of the first disallowed goal?
Sort of.
Potentially.
I think one thing we can't take away is great ball in by Josh Kimmich.
I'm wondering whether this is where the floodgates open now. Although you guys did say that with the Al Ali one, and it didn't turn out that way.
Yeah.
They just need to keep sharp here, Tigres. Although Sane, lovely run, corner. This is where it gets worrying. You need to shepherd and marshal the next 5 minutes well.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was a great call.
That's a brilliant decision in the end.
Wow. That is actually... I'm glad they've shown that then. That he is offside.
Yeah.
It's the most unfortunate one for Tigres as well because he does look offside.
And there's not much you can do in that situation, is there? Fair play, it's the right decision.
I'm just glad they've shown it. I was worried they weren't gonna, but I'm glad that what VAR should be for.
That's one of those, right, where you see it. Like, I hadn't even noticed the player's back heel. That's one of those where you put your hands up and say, yeah, good work there from Aquino.
Does well, Alba skinning them both, but then Aquino gets the ball back.
2-0 Southampton, by the way. Chris has just put in the chat. So Southampton, look at that. They're going through to the next round. Stuart Armstrong. And then I was walking with my dog, with my mum earlier, and pretty girl walks by. I only walked past her, and my mum winds me up saying she's interested. I reply, good for her. Come on, we've got a dog to walk. Dog is important.
What dog you got, Chris?
After us in the chat, what breed of dog? Good run, Kinone.
Go on,
Kinone.
Oh, he's done really well. There's no one there. Great defending.
Not handball. Not handball. White balling for that.
I got to check it.
The thing is, oh God,
we've got contrasting opinions there. I don't think that was a handball, and now it's a chance for Lewandowski. Sorry, not Lewandowski, Sane.
I think the problem with Tigres there is they called for it immediately. Keep on playing because the ball's still loose. If you can easily beat Schuler to the ball there, Instead, they immediately stop and complain. Also, no one gave him any options, did they?
Gignac needs to stop going deep. Lovely ball to Quinones.
Where's Gignac now? He is their striker.
He's still miles behind. Come on, Gignac, get in the box. Look at him. He's playing deep, really deep right now. Still got the ball, Quinones. Now it's into Gignac. Hit it, mate.
Hit it.
Good pass, Guido.
That's the
Quinones block. This is better.
It is better, but that's what you want, Gignac in the box, isn't it? Is that handball?
It's not, is it?
Nah, it's not handball. There's nothing he can do in that situation.
Could be first sub of the game.
Taliso coming on. Going to come off. Nabry's going to come off. So
Sane is definitely going out on the wing.
Just a bit more of a, not necessarily defensive approach, but an extra man in midfield, which is a bit understandable right now.
I'm guessing Sane's going to go on the right now.
Yeah.
And Taliso plays at cam. Acting cam anyway.
Or might even potentially shove Alaba back to a bit more of a defensive position at centre back, and then put Taliso in the midfield. By the way, he's got a Shih Tzu.
Oh, lovely Shih Tzu.
Don't think it'll be long before we see a Tigres change. I think they'll make a change soon. Maybe put an extra attacker on. I said there's still loads of time. They don't have to push massively for it. They've got 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. But
it's a shame though. That was two opportunities where ball could have gone in. Gignac gets his head on it because, like I said, he just played so deep.
I mean, Tubbs saying that was a handball. I really don't think it is. There's no possible situation there where Pavard can move his hand. It's an accidental.
It's poor from Tigres.
As much as Gignac would be the one hitting the penalty, I have to put my hands up and say that you can't do anything there, can you? I mean, Kyle, I was screaming for a pen, but then went, no, accidental. It's contrasting opinions, isn't it?
I think if he went to go control it, because he's just trying to get himself positioned to get up off the floor.
Oh, get up. I'm sorry, but...
look at the ref.
He's got a free kick from that, but that was a very theatrical dive. Not dive, but very theatrical.
Also, the referee did give the rock eyebrow. Where he does one eyebrow. Well, I can't do it.
Alaba is frustrated with Guido Pizarro. I don't know what he said here, but is the feistiness what you're asking for, Kyle?
I mean, Tubbs said it hit the hand, thus handball. I think that's the problem with the rules.
Carioca just getting a bit...
Oh, good Kimmich. Go on, spark him out. Spark him out.
Carioca just needs to move away there. Yeah, but Tubbs, it hit the hand, thus handball. It doesn't mean that every time that it hits hand, it means it's a handball. Like, the problem is with the rule, and I do understand to an extent like what you've put, but the problem is with the rules these days, realistically, yes, you know, if it hits the hand regardless, then, you know, technically in the rules today, it should be a handball. I mean, and the Tigres player would have played the ball if he didn't hit the hand. It's still accidental, though. You have to look at it to an extent. Can he move his hand in that situation?
Oh, please.
I'm going to stop for a second, though, Tubbs, because Gignac's on this.
It's going to be... This is definitely...
Last time he hit a free kick from this position, it went into the wall. Lovely work, set piece. Could be cleared at the end.
It's another handball, Sham.
Penalty, give it. But I do get your point, Tubbs. In the letter of the law these days, they are saying any handball should be given as a pen, but the problem is the rule's not clear enough.
Nah, it hits his chest.
It needs to be so much more clearer what's classed as a handball and what's not.
Yeah, it hits Alba's chest. We're all good there.
Well, it's a fair point, Tubbs. It's a fair point. Yeah. I do understand what you mean. This is the great thing about watch-alongs. The fact that everybody can have different opinions and you could just have a nice, good debate. Lovely tackle.
Lovely tackle as he plays.
The worst thing is, he's had much more of a better defensive performance than he has attacking so far, Gignac.
What the? Yeah, that's a. I genuinely think Tigres could get a win out of this if Gignac has been where Gignac should be. You know what I mean?
As I said, I just feel like maybe now they're playing a little bit too deep. And I understand they've got 23 minutes still to get a goal. They still don't have to push many men forward, but I think Gignac just needs to be a little bit higher. Because he's finding himself a little bit too far back. When you've got Aquino and Quinones, you're both very electric with pace.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be hard for someone like Gignac to push forward and match him.
100%. 100% indeed.
I mean, what
Leroy
your
Sané
thoughts in the
nearly
chat?
winning.
But did you guys think that was a penalty or not with the potential handball a moment ago?
Pavard.
I'm interested to see the honest opinion of everyone, whether they think it's a penalty or not.
Is this us or the chat?
Just the chat in general.
Yeah. But you see what they think, though, because like you said, it's one of the ones, but he really can't control it. He's just trying to stand up.
As I said, it's the handball rule. It needs to be defined more. What class as handball, because like the letter of the law, as Tubbs said, yeah, technically is, if it is the hand, you give it as a penalty. But I think even referees these days, and I think Tubbs will agree, referees still don't stick to that decision as Rodriguez gets a yellow card. They still debate what's classed as a handball. I mean, I don't know what he's doing there.
Also, why has he got the most stupidest plaster on his head?
That's a poor free kick to give away.
Yeah.
Tubbs, but I may wish against Bayern, but as a Bayern fan, we should be playing way better than this. Handball is handball, even against this club. That was a pen for me. I'm not biased. No. As I said, I do get your point, Tubbs. Like the letter of the law these days, yes, it should be given as a penalty, but referees still don't know what's classed as a handball and what isn't.
It's ambiguous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some referees will say, yes, that's a handball. Some will not. That's why the rules have to be more clear. Like here, Tubbs doesn't think it's a penalty. We don't. That's sort of the beauty of football in terms of people have different opinions, but it shouldn't be that because we all should have gone, yes, that's a penalty. Yes, that's not a penalty. It's unfortunate the handball rule is so complicated that it does create this sort of, not attack, but two different contrasting opinions.
Going to come forward though, Tigres. Rodriguez obviously on a booking. Lovely work. They're getting into this game a bit more. Oh, we just needed to get that ball, Rodriguez. Good defending at the back.
From Kimmich, yeah.
I mean, Carl's put, I understand what you're saying, Tubbs, but the Bayern player was sliding with his hand back and down to support himself. Don't know where else he could have put his hand. If his hand elevated a bit, then yes. And then Tubbs put, Josh, the reason why it was a pen for me is because the Tigres player would have played the ball if it didn't hit his hand, accidental or not.
Got a right debate here.
I mean, as I said, we're lucky that these types of watch-alongs, we can have a bit of a nice debate. It's a tough one.
Yeah, because that's the problem is, it could be a handball. The problem for me is the Tigres players didn't carry on. So if the Tigres player carried on, and then they won the ball, and then the something didn't come from it.
Oh, yes, he's coming on.
Oh, Josh.
Here comes Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting.
Oh, we're going to have two of his boys on the pitch. I think the one problem is, Tigres stopped, but made to put their hands up. If they kept on playing and something didn't come, something like the phase of play was missed, I think the check would have been more of their favour because they immediately stopped and called for it. I do think it's sort of unfair biasness.
They do say play to the whistle.
Exactly. But in more pressing news, Douglas Costa, Musiala, and Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting.
That's what we love to hear, thank you.
He's coming on for Bayern Munich. I'm guessing he'll come on for Lewandowski is my main one. Chris said, look, I hope he can prove me wrong at the Euros, but I don't see it. I just see same old England in tournaments. Got to a semi-final last major tournament.
I'm going to say one thing we can agree, Tubbs, is that Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting is a go. Kaz put Josh is changing sides there. I'm still sticking with Gignac here. But if Choupo-Moting scores, then you know what? You put your hands up and say you've just been beat by a great player.
Being beat by the second greatest striker on the pitch.
Here comes
Tubbs has said Musiala in. This makes my day.
Do you know what? You called for it in the last match, didn't you? When they played Al Ahly, you said, why is Musiala not coming in the match? You get a good 20-minute stint here.
Well, he ended up coming on, but I was very surprised that he wasn't starting in the game against a relatively easy side. I thought it would have been a perfect game for him to get an opportunity.
Son is one of them that's coming off, so I assume that's for Douglas Costa.
Or Musiala.
Or Musiala, yeah. So it's going to be Musiala. Lewandowski's coming off as well. I guess because this is such a tight turnaround between their fixtures, that they've got to rest a few players up for when they're back in the Bundesliga next week.
Exactly.
UCL football as well soon.
Best thing they play, I think Hertha on Monday. Bayern do.
Quick turnaround.
So it's 4 days. Luckily, they get a good break to the Bundesliga, and then they've got...
I've just seen what Tubbs has put. Could care less about Choupo-Moting. You're not a real Bayern fan if you couldn't care less about him. Unbelievable. It's not a good night, Tubbs.
It's not a good night. You've had now you're slandering Choupo-Moting.
Can't believe what
now,
I'm
if you say
seeing.
Gignac is an awful striker, I think Josh might ban you.
He'll
Like
go
Chris
and
said,
score now, Tubbs.
I think he will. Arguably, we should be beating Croatia, just my opinion. That Croatia side was a nice side. Bit fortunate, yes, but we got to a semi-final. And considering the past 2 tournaments before that, I genuinely think that was a successful tournament.
I didn't even think we're going to make the... I mean, to be honest, no offence, but the sad thing is we're still talking about that quarter-final, that semi-final to this day.
Exactly,
which is sad. That's the pinnacle of English international football. But you've only got to remember that Croatian side, they played a very bloody good game against France and could have easily won it on another day had France not been as good as they had. But look, move on to greener pastures, new tournament for England, fresh start. Don't care about the semi-final. We lost it. We could have been in the final. But yeah, exactly. I mean, Tubbs has put the curses I was shouting when we signed Choupo-Moting. It was a free deal, Tubbs. I said no to a free player. I get your point. Oh God.
Oh, Kimmich! I thought that was going to be a dangerous tackle there. Kimmich just jumps up with studs.
By the way, I'm still surprised Tigres haven't made a change. Surely Ferretti's got to make a change soon.
We saw him shouting on the sidelines.
You've got to bring on an extra man.
Yeah.
You've got 2 holding CDMs in Carioca and Pizarro. Take one of them off and put another attacker on. Just go for it. I mean, there's nothing to lose.
Bayern have made 4 subs to Tigres' none. Like, they're going to have such a...
Maybe they might make all 3 changes at once. Sorry, all 5, because they've got 5 changes. We'll have to see.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Bayern have enjoyed a very nice amount of possession. Musiala just does lose it, though. And then does give away a foul.
I just feel like in this last 10 minutes, since that goal's gone in from Pavard, it just feels like this Tigres side is a bit deflated.
Yeah, I think it was also probably the worst. Yeah, it was the worst way to concede as well.
They just
it was such an underwhelming.
They need a bright spark, and that's why I think bring 3 players on, 15 minutes left. Just give it your all now.
100%.
Oh, here's Goat. Lovely ball.
Just play really nice.
Lovely footwork from Douglas Costa. Very nearly a lovely ball as well. Tubbs has put, of all the old 3 PSG strikers to get, we got Choupo-Moting, we could have had Cavani. But I'm pretty sure that Choupo-Moting deal was done a season before Cavani had left on a free. So you've had an extra year of Choupo-Moting. You can never complain about that. And then Kyle's put, to me, with the the so-called great players in the England team, they should be doing well at tournaments and winning trophies. No offence, the England team is a bit overrated. Which I agree with you. But the thing is, England's always going to be overrated because we're English.
Yeah.
You have to back your boys. But
that's the thing.
There's still a long way for those players to go.
Go on, Sam.
Let's not forget some of these players aren't in the peak yet.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's the beauty of the international tournaments. You really do feel your pride in terms of you. Most English people, we don't really care about England. But when it comes to international tournaments, we become the most British people in the world. We're necking Stellas. We're having, you know what I mean? We get very English, which is just nice. Oh, that's
offside. Fuck off.
How's he offside? Oh,
Gignac not happy. But what were you going to say, Sam, before?
Oh, so have you seen the news about we might be trying to recruit a new keeper in Robert Sanchez from Brighton?
Really?
Tug of war between us and Spain, because he's been here for like 7 years now. Because he signed Scholar with Brighton at 16 and he's 23 now.
To be fair, it tends to be every tug of war we have for big international players we lose.
But
Musiala's the best keeper in the Premier League.
Musiala's another one, isn't it, that people are battling for his signature.
Yeah. Oh, there's loads, but Robert Sanchez is the latest one, which I haven't really given much thought to, because we were discussing Emi Martinez, but I haven't really thought much about Sanchez.
No, he's been good. He's been really good since he's gone in. I'm guessing, if you like, as we said before, if you're neutral, you were shocked why Matty Ryan wasn't playing, because you just expect him to be the best goalkeeper that they've got, but they've obviously got that much trust in him.
Yeah. Matt Ryan's line numbers were terrible, and since Sanchez has come in, I think he's actually been the best keeper in the Prem.
Which is mad, fair play to him. Chris has put in the chat, I don't get into this singing It's Coming Home nonsense. No, thank you. Take one game at a time. No. Tubbs will be singing It's Coming Home in 12 minutes when the Club World Cup goes back to Germany. But no, he didn't. He was a panic buy. Cavani was as well. No. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting wasn't a panic buy. He was strategic.
No one panic buys Choupo-Moting.
It was a strategic deal, Tubbs.
You needed a world-class replacement for Lewandowski if he gets injured. Boom, you've got him there.
I will say one thing, right? Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting must have one of the best agents in world football to go from PSG to Bayern. That's all I'll
mental,
say.
Isn't it? What were it? Stoke, PSG, Bayern, all those free agents.
It's mad, innit? Oh, this is the chance for him to come forward. Go on. Once again, way too deep in his offside. This is the problem, right? They've got 10 minutes left. They're going to make a change in a second. I think they're bringing one player on. But they're still too deep. Just push numbers forward.
It's Quinones coming on for Rodriguez.
So they are going for it a bit more.
You know, we complain about how that they let play go on before putting the flag up. That was a perfect opportunity, because I think he could be partially onside there. They give it a stupid angle. I think if they kept on playing, the score from that, checks VAR, it's fine, it's 1-0. He said they put the flag up, and it don't make sense.
I've just seen, apparently I suck. Tubbs, I've got the privilege of taking away the mod from you. Apparently we need a Choupo-Moting in our darts team. Well, if Choupo-Moting makes it to the World Championship next year, then I'll let you off. I don't know what
it's a dangerous game. Passing triangles.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Very nearly.
Oh!
Taliso outside the box. Guzman spills it into the post.
Kyle's put, careful, Tubbs, you don't want to see Josh's dark side.
We've never seen Josh get severely angry at a game.
No.
I'm trying to... like, you've seen... I'm trying to think in that channel. I think KD's the only one where you've seen him just get... Oh, this is... Not even angry, just... It's so depressing, and that was the Sevilla loss. I don't think you've ever seen someone just scream at the camera.
The angriest I think I've got at a game, it wasn't even like angry, it was just frustration. I think it was when Arsenal played West Ham earlier in the season, and I think it was just because Arsenal did shit all in the game, and I was just frustrated at how Arsenal have got such a good attacking side on paper, but they just don't use the players to their strengths. And I think it's because Arteta's such a closely guarded manager. But that's a conversation for another day. I'm not going to get into that because, as I say, I'm going to do Arsenal Leeds on Sunday, which is at R4, so you can watch me probably get frustrated over
By the way,
again.
Quinones does really well to hold up Alphonso Davies, and keeping possession for Tigres. Did really well on that other side of the pitch.
I want Simon's prediction to come right. I want to see 1-1 penalties. Perfect. That's what we want.
Doesn't matter who wins on penalties then. Just
Gignac scores the winner.
Imagine they're gonna go for a long throw here though, Tigres. I'll go it. Thrown in.
Lovely ball. Oh!
Gignac!
Oh! I got so excited. I thought he was gonna hit it. Oh! Thought he was gonna have that then.
So close.
Oh, that was the chance. That was the one chance Tigres have waited for in this game. Apart from the penalty.
Great throwing, great flick on, I don't know who it was. And Gignac, he's already falling.
Oh,
we're just seeing it here.
It just doesn't get... It just
the
doesn't
connection.
Yeah. It just needs to be literally half a second later and he's getting a connection with that.
Bayern might come here. No, I'm going to slow it down. Because they can afford to do it.
I think they need to know... If they've got any strikers on the bench, Tigres, I think they need to put another one on. They're going long ball. But there just doesn't seem to be anyone there.
Go through it from.
Yeah. As I said, now's the time. You just go for it. You've got 7 minutes left. What they've done? It's going to go in the net, surely.
Loves it.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. Carlos Salcedo, you are one lucky man. He's
Oh
hard
my
to
God.
get his mouth there.
I mean, we could be
have
looking
easily
at a 2-0.
fallen goal.
That's going to be a
Wow.
throw-in, surely.
Oh.
No, he's not.
Wow. I mean, we nearly. That's just embarrassing. That
What's he doing there? Like,
just no communication at all.
the worst thing is, he obviously must have seen the keeper.
Sure. Well, he doesn't. He's got eyes on the ball. Flicks it back. Presume Guzman's there. Guzman's not there.
He's very lucky. He's very, very lucky.
Wow.
And that was the chance we saw a moment ago from Tolisso.
Yeah.
Nearly
Guzman
bended
spills it.
into the back left-hand corner.
Just Tigres have not been here the second half, have they?
No, but Chupo's coming forward. Lovely run from Chupo, still going.
What
He's
about
round.
Mote?
God, Chupo's still going.
Guzman's out.
Oh, Chupo,
chip him.
still
Oh.
going. Lovely.
Unselfish! Great save.
Still got the ball, Chupo.
Oh.
Leaves it for Kimmich. Good save again from Guzman, straight into his hands. Oh,
Wow.
we nearly saw
Shoot
the
that.
Cameroonian Neymar there for you, Tubbs.
But take out the true promoting like love. That was lovely. He does the Gareth Bale-esque where he runs off the pitch, gets well, taps it past the defender. Guzman then sort of is in two minds.
Tubbs,
Makes a first save.
if that had gone in, Tubbs, would you have taken your statement back there for a brief second? Because that was just sheer brilliance. But they're pushing numbers up now, Tigres, and I think the problem is as you'd expect, Bayern just happy to let them have the ball because they know they're just going to be able to counter.
Exactly.
You look at how many numbers are forward. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players forward Bayern now. They know that if they get one more chance in this game, they're more likely to make it 2-0, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. The problem is Bayern will just settle for the 1-0, which you saw one of the teams just wanting them to score more, but you can't really complain.
Still haven't made many changes, have the Tigres? They've still got 4 changes left.
Quinones for Rodriguez, that was the only change.
I'm thinking maybe they're thinking as well about their league games because the Liga MX has just started up recently again, so maybe they're looking at it and thinking, well, if we do lose, let's not risk any injuries for the league.
Exactly.
Because I know they're challenging for the title again. So
can you think like that in a final when you're only 1 goal down as well?
No, but this is, let's not forget that this was supposed to take place in December. You know, Bayern would have had their Christmas break, and Liga MX wouldn't have started up till around about March time. So both of these teams maybe would have been able to have pushed a little bit more had they not have had league games a few days afterwards.
Very true, very true.
In a COVID
indeed.
season as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. COVID has just messed everything up, hasn't it?
Tubbs put his eyes lit up like a deer on headlights and just froze. He nearly scored an absolute cracker of a goal just after all that Choupo-Moting slander we had a second ago. Oh, long ball.
Cleared long.
Up to Gignac.
Gignac's done really well here.
Go on, Gignac.
Oh,
take
go
it
on.
And the man mountain, Nicholas Schulaskin.
Look at the anger on his face.
I love the passion from him. That is a lovely kit, by the way. I hadn't said it, but that Tigres kit is very nice.
They've always got nice kits, Tigres. Lovely, lovely kits.
It's just the blue sort of fire
Come on.
in the middle.
89th minute, equalising goal, 1-1, penalties. Let's have it.
I mean, they could still do it here, but Tolisso snuffing out down to Alaba, plays the ball over the top.
The problem is with this Bayern side, they're just so hard to break down. It's unreal, isn't it?
But I think once you break them down, you genuinely can do damage. We've seen it in the Bundesliga a couple of times where teams have really made them struggle once they've
from the back there. Oh, lovely from Chupo. Just couldn't get it around the defender though. Salcedo making up for his mistake a few minutes ago. Gonna hit it long. They've got 4 men up top now, Tigres.
But that's the thing. They've got 4 men up top, but they're doing absolutely nothing with the ball.
Tubbs was about to type, Chupo, you beauty. Very nearly, Tubbs.
Can Tigres get into this? 2 minutes left. It's a good ball.
Oh, that's
Good build-up. Oh,
What a waste.
Oh,
Why are you going
for-
me.
Why are you going for a back heel there?
Like, don't
Great
do
driving from
stupid
Hernandez.
stuff like that with a few minutes left, Guido. just lay the ball off. No need for
Exactly.
skills and tricky when you're 2 minutes into a final. So 2 minutes
simple
left in the
football.
final even.
Exactly.
I think Tigres, if this game does end 1-0, I think they'll be a bit disappointed. They've not
Yeah.
really tested Bayern probably as much as they would have liked to.
No, the thing is, there's been times where they've looked like they can start a counter-attack and either plays out there, or the pass is awful, or the tackle goes to no one. They just like that final bit.
Yeah, and as I said, maybe is it the tactic? Maybe playing deep for a large amount of the games cost them because, like there's some clubs that can play deep because they've got somebody who's quick who can make up the pace, the speed of pushing forward. Gignac has said he's a poacher. He's not going to have a great deal of speed, although Bayern coming forward here. Douglas Costa into the path of Chupo. Just puts it over.
Tigres have got to go quick now. Got to go quick.
How much added time do you think we'll
Now
get?
or never.
2.
2 minutes, Simon.
4.
Let's have an unnecessary 6 minutes. Why not?
Didn't we get 6 minutes in the Al Dehale Alale or something like that?
Yeah,
where's
we
they
just
got
no
that?
need.
Yeah. Like, where have they got that from?
Well, we'll definitely get a little bit just because of the whole VAR debacle for the actual goal. But I'm hoping a couple more minutes. Obviously, they're not making any more changes. They're quite happy to just stick out the team that they've got.
So it's here.
And a real just scrappy here at the end from Tigres.
Karako.
Just giving
Thank you.
a stupid free kick.
Yeah. We're about to
By
hit
the
90
way,
minutes.
Everton have got Manchester City in the next round of the FA Cup. Do put them in the chat. Leicester Man United. What a game that's going to be.
4 minutes. Enough time.
Keep putting him in the chat, Kyle. Should be some good games in the quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Fairness, everyone who plays at City always gets an easy tie. Not an easy game against Everton.
Lovely work from Douglas. Look at the space he's got to run. I think he's going to go all the way, yeah? Blaze it off to Chupo. Leaves it because he's been offside.
Mm-hmm. They're Bayern have won it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be happy now to just sit back and waste some time. Don't blame them, to be fair. There's no point rushing for a goal now.
Exactly.
Unless something happens here, by the way. It's Everton, Man City,
Did Liverpool win
Bournemouth,
it last
Southampton,
year?
Leicester United, Chelsea, Barnsley playing Sheffield United. That's the FA Cup draw.
Ah, nice. What was that, Sam?
Barnsley, Sheffield United in a quarter final. I'll do it.
I mean, Guzman, he's told everyone to get up.
Did you say, Simon, did Liverpool win it 1-0 last year?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, 1-0. Firmino
They
scored
just had.
in extra time, I think.
Oh yeah.
I remember it as well. I think it was like just a long ball hoof up to him. He just stuck it in. I think it was like 94th minute of extra time.
Tigres have got to start going now. Quinones, who ball back to him, wins it back. Hernandez will collect it.
Very, very sloppy at the end. As I said, I think ever since that goal's gone in, Tigres have just looked flat, as Simon said.
100%.
Really surprised they didn't make a few more substitutions, if I'm being honest with you. But I guess, as I said, you've got to look forward to the league as well.
But Bayern made changes, and they've got a game soon. I think you have to not match them, but definitely, if they're making, like Sam said, the game went flat, and I think it's when them 3 subs came on. That's 3 fresher legs than you.
So who fit on Guzman?
Like, look at Douglas Costa. The pace, the energy he's playing with is 100% times better than any of the Tigres players.
This is probably going to be the best chance Tigres have here, if this is a good ball. Which is an okay ball at best. Good clearance from Davies. They're going to have probably one last chance if they're lucky. Salcedo
100%.
does a little bit too much. Referee's going to play on. No, he's not. He's going to come back and give it as a free kick. This is a massive chance.
This is a big opportunity now for
This is going to
Tigres.
be the last chance of the game, I think.
It's got to be.
Get the keeper up.
Yeah, send the keeper up now. Imagine now Guzman scores the equalising goal.
Put Guzman on it.
Oh,
They've got nothing to lose. I think they're shooting here for some reason.
I don't think he's coming up either. No, he is. He is. He's coming up. There we go.
There he is.
Come on,
Yeah.
please. An equaliser here would be absolutely incredible.
Gignac will stand over it.
I've got a really bad feeling he's going to hit this, and I don't know why.
No,
Nah,
across the
I
name.
didn't hit it from closer.
Goes towards Guzman. Still got it. It's going to be Gignac. Guzman's going to run back to his goal. Lovely work for the Frenchman.
Gignac.
Poor cross in the end, and that'll be it now.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
And he knows it.
Should have done so much better there, Gignac. He's had a great tournament.
Yeah, do you know what? He'll go home with the golden boot as well, because Lewandowski didn't get his goal in the end, so
No.
he'll be going back with the golden boot. And to be fair, you know, he scored every goal that Tigres put in the back of the net. So realistically,
Were they a
he's had
one-man
good
team?
tournament.
Were they too reliant on Gignac?
Maybe. I think, as I said, I think in a game like this, when you're playing counter-attacking football, as the referee does blow his whistle, and Bayern Munich have got the sextuple. They're the first club to do it since Barcelona a couple of years
So what's
ago.
that? Is that
6 trophies, which is
Jesus
massive for them.
Christ?
And do you know
Was that
what? They deserve it. They do
They do.
deserve it.
I think they're the best side in the world, and as boring as this game was, Bayern suffocated Tigres. Yes, the goal was fortunate, but I think the goal disallowed in the first half was fortunate. Tigres just couldn't do enough, and the quality of Bayern outdid it.
Yeah, I think it was the low
The best
block.
team.
Yeah. Genuinely, I think the low block did maybe cause Tigres a few problems in terms of the attacking side of stuff. But as Simon said, the best team won. You know, at the end of the day, this is a brilliant side. This Bayern Munich team. You know, this is the best side that they've had since 2012, 2013 days when it was Jupp Heynckes in charge with Robben and that. And you know, technically, this team have actually won more trophies in one season than that team did. And everybody looks at that Bayern side as one of the best there's ever been. But
Yeah,
fair play to Bayern. They deserve it.
exactly.
Showed up, scored 3 goals, conceded nothing left with a World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Better team on the night.
I mean, Tubbs has put, yes, sextuple, baby. You have got the sextuple in the bag. And, you know, these players, as you said, Simon, this competition won't be remembered. You know, I don't think this will be remembered as one of the best kind of cup runs that they've had. But who cares? If they come into a tournament, score 3 goals and not concede any, they've played good enough to win it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my opinion. And, you know, fair play to Tigres. Yeah, they gave it their all. Brilliant game against Ulsan in the first match. Did really well to beat a Palmeiras side who I think everybody expected to be in this final. But at the end, at the very last hurdle, they just couldn't beat the Champions League winners. And that record continues on. That'll be now potentially 11 years where we don't see a non-UCL side win the Club World Cup.
Wait and see, won't we?
Yeah.
Roll on next year's.
And next year's should, fingers crossed,
Oh,
be a 24-man tournament.
Years. Because this is last year's tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, technically. So we won't have as long to wait for the next tournament, which should be in December.
Japan.
Fingers crossed.
As well.
I
think it's in Japan. I think it's in Japan. This one, next one.
Yeah, it is in Japan. I was confused about that, and it is.
Yeah.
Which should be very big indeed. And as I said, hopefully by that point, with COVID and stuff, we might see a 24-man tournament take place, which means we'll have more teams. Fingers crossed. But once again, big thank you for all you guys for joining us on the stream. Let's take a quick look at what's still to come. Once again, if you are new, don't forget to leave a like and a subscription if you have enjoyed today's watch along. Greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, to leave a sub. We've got tomorrow, Rowan. He's going to be covering MacArthur Bulls taking on Adelaide United. That is from 8 o'clock on Friday morning. You don't want to miss out on that. Should be a really good game, that one, actually. Both sides looking to push up the top of the league. Sunday, 4:20, Arsenal taking on Leeds United. That's in the Premier League. I'm covering that one on Sunday. And then the Champions League and the Europa League are back. You can join Adam and Will on Tuesday night. Barcelona taking on PSG and Leipzig taking on Liverpool. And then on Wednesday, we've got Porto taking on Juventus and Sevilla taking on Dortmund. That is probably going to be with me and Rowan, so we've got that to look forward to. And then Thursday, the Europa League is back as well. So on Thursday night, 5:55, you'll have Rowan and KD, and maybe one or two others as well, depending on who we can get. Rowan's going to cover in Slavia Prague taking on Leicester City, of course, up to Slavia, and KD will be covering the game between Sociedad and Man United. And then we'll have a few of the 8 o'clock kickoffs as well. So big weekend of action and a big week of action as well in club football. If you haven't already, check out our social media links. Twitter is _top corner and our Instagram is _sports corner _. You can check us out on there when we go live on our YouTube channel, as well as when we post up our new blogs, because we've got new articles available every single day on our website, which is thesports-corner.com. We've got a few new pieces available, including a Percy Tau piece based on the South African Brighton player, which Simon wrote up, of course. We've got a Future Stars piece for Team 2, which is out tomorrow on FIFA. And we'll also have a few other pieces up going on the channel, not the channel, sorry, on the website as well, including a few wrestling pieces by Rowan.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. But as for now, wanted to say, Carl's put, love this watch along, guys. Bye for now. Tubbs has put, brilliant watch along, lads. Thanks for all of you guys commenting. Once again, don't forget to leave a like and subscription. But I want to say a very big thank you to Rowan. Greatly appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you very much, Josh.
And a big thank you to Simon, because he had a few internet problems, but in the end, he did get to watch the game.
I got there in the end.
Got there in the end.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, buddy. Greatly appreciated. We will be back with our next watch along tomorrow morning. A-League Fridays continue as MacArthur take on Adelaide United. But as for now, we hope you have a fantastic morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you again on the Sports Corner soon.
Bye-bye.